Hey everybody, it's Pastor Jeremiah with another vibrant 5-minute moment, and these are some of our small microcasts that we are going to be putting out every week leading up to the Vibrant Conference at the beginning of March. So if you have not gone online and registered for the Vibrant Conference, I want to encourage you to do so right now, because you can go to our Facebook page and find the link. You go to our website and find the link, or you can even just file the link on this email and get registered today. And I want to encourage you to do so. Today I want to continue to encourage you out of Genesis, and I am looking at Genesis 13 and 14. And here's what I think is spectacular about this. When God gave Abraham the land of Canaan, God didn't just give Abraham territory. God gave Abraham dominion over everything that was within that land. And one of the best ways to illustrate that is really the situation with Lot. You see, when Lot and Abraham separated ways, what ended up happening was Lot settled down this way and Abraham went and settled this way. Well, there ended up being 4 kings that waged war against the land where Lot was staying. And these kings ended up capturing Lot. They took all of his stuff. They took all of his people, and they basically brought him into slavery. Now, when Abraham heard word about this, what he did was he sprang into action, and he went back, and he and a few hundred of his men went and recovered everything. And this is why this is so important, is that God not only gave Abraham the land, but he also gave Abraham favor. He also gave Abraham influence. He also gave Abraham the victory. He also gave Abraham power, and the list goes on. And as you read through Genesis 13 and 14, you can see all the different things that God gave him: the influence, allies, friends, connections, everything like that. And I wonder how many of us as pastors, how many of us as leaders, how many of us as ministers have been given territory, but we have failed to see that we've also been given dominion. See, maybe we've been given a church, or maybe we've been given a responsibility, and maybe we've been given a ministry, and we find ourselves in a community, but we don't have the faith to think that, well, maybe we can do outreach. And so we have to start to have these doubts and like, I can't do outreach. I can't do evangelism. I can't do these community events. I can't do discipleship. I can't go out and plant a church, because I just don't know if that's what God wants me to do. Well, I want to encourage you with this morning, that if you have been given any kind of territory from God, then you have been given dominion to do those things. And so I just want to give you 3 steps real quick, 3 steps to begin taking dominion in the territory that God has given you. Step number 1, whatever territory God has given you, begin to recognize what is most ready and most available. Or in other words, look for the ripe fruits and start picking. All right, so it may be workers. You may have a ton of workers who are ready and available to get to work. It may be opportunities. You may have opportunities right at your front door ready to be had. You might even have a need that's right in front of you that's so ready to be met. So if you want to begin taking dominion over the territory that you've been given, start to look what is readily available right in front of you, and then just seize it. Just take it. Just start doing it, because it's there ready for you. The second thing is this: train people for the opportunities to come. I love this part in chapter 14, verse 14. It says, when Abraham heard that his relative Lot had been taken prisoner, he assembled 318 trained men that he had on reserve. He already had trained men on reserve, not for anything that was going on, but for something that was going to happen. So train your people for the opportunity to come. And finally, after you have begun to take dominion over the land, always remember to give God the glory. Give God the glory back for all the things that he has given you, because everything came from him in the first place. So this is our challenge today, that we would begin to take dominion over the territory that God has given us. Because if he's given you the territory, he's already given you the influence. He's already given you the position. He's already given you the connections. He's already given you the power to be able to accomplish these things. So begin today by taking dominion over the territory that God has given you. God bless. If you have not signed up yet or registered for the Vibrant Conference in March, follow the link and go online today and register. And we are excited to see you there.